Hodder, you are the AHA National Rising Star of the Year. You are the General Manager of Lenna's of Hobart, an award-winning property and an amazing property. Tell us a little about the property first of all.
Okay, so Lenna, the building in which we're sitting in now, was originally a private home owned by a shipping merchant. It was built in 1874. It wasn't until 1973, when the accommodation block was built on, that the property turned into a hotel. It now houses 52 hotel rooms on the Lenna site, and across the street we also operate the Salamanca Terraces, which has 25 self-contained apartments. In the 52 hotel rooms at Lenna, that includes our 2 luxury penthouses, which were built on the top of the accommodation block in late 2007.
It's a gorgeous property, absolutely amazing, and of course you're right near Salamanca Place,
yes.
So you can wander around the around the water,
yep.
And you're close to where the Sydney Hobart yacht race finishes.
Very close.
Very close.
Couldn't be much closer.
Can't get much closer than this. Lenna, you won Rising Star of the Year. That must have been a thrill for you.
It was exciting. It was, yeah, I mean, it was good just to win the state award, but winning the national award was, yeah, it was exciting, enjoyable.
That's super good. You have an amazing history. You began here 4 years ago. You were telling me. What did you begin as?
I started as a casual food and beverage attendant. A few months into my time in that role, our food and beverage manager left, so I took over from him as food and beverage manager, and then late last year in August 2010 I was appointed the general manager.
General manager of the property. Wow. Lenna, training is a big part of your business here, a big part of this operation.
Definitely.
Tell me, and of course you won a training award as well. You had the #1 front office staff. Tell us about the training you do.
So the training, it was about 2.5 years ago, we developed a training program, an in-house training program, which we titled Learning with Lenna. It encompasses a strategic alliance that we formed with our registered training organisation, which is MEGT. They've done some wonderful training for the staff on the property. So we firstly start by identifying those staff members that are interested or could benefit from the training that we offer. The hotel covers the cost. The incentive for us is that staff with the correct training are going to do the best job that they can. So it's wonderful to be involved with a property that recognises that training has to happen, and that we're not afraid to pay for it. There's no the cost benefit outweighs
the cost. Everything else. Couldn't agree more. I've written a book called The Hospitality Jungle, which I happily give you a copy of,
yes.
And it's all about the importance of training your people.
Definitely.
I've often had people say to me, "What's the use of training your staff? All you do is train them and they leave you." My answer to that is simply, there's only one thing worse: you don't train them and they stay with you. Lenna, if there was one particular thing that you, or the best bit of training advice you can offer, what would it be?
Recognise that training needs to happen, not just once a month, but every day, continually. So employ the right people that are able to give that continual training on a daily basis to the staff around the property.
So it's a daily thing.
Yeah.
It's not a
daily
weekly thing. And when you're employing your people, what do you look for in the people you employ?
I tend to look for probably a little bit more on-the-job experience, as opposed to any certificates that they may have done. I came through the Drysdale system having completed certificates in hospitality, but was also lucky enough to have some really solid experience in the industry. So I think it needs to be a mix of both. You get a feel for a staff member kind of in the first few minutes of the interview.
That's a good point. The head of Southwest Airlines in America, a pal of mine once said to me, he said, "Max, we we hire attitude and we train skills. I've always kept that in mind.
Yeah, you can't change attitude. It's one of the things you can't train.
Lenna, if people want to come and meet you, have a look at your property, where is it? How do we find you?
So it's located just at the end of Salamaker Place, just around the corner. You'll see us sitting up on the hill. The address is number 20 Runnymede Street in Battery Point. My contact information, probably email is best, which is just Lauren, Lauren, at Lenna, lenna.com.au.
And a website?
Website www.lenna.com.au.